If you could please consider subscribing and leaving a review for Bizarre Podcast, I would appreciate that very much. And before we get started on today's episode, just a warning. It is a Christmas tale, but it's definitely not for children. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show. When you think of Christmas, you think of joy and laughter, the season of goodwill, giving and receiving, love and warmth, and of course the man himself, Santa Claus, who also is the personification of all the above. But there is also another character, who is said to share the Christmas holiday with Santa Claus, a character who's only interested in punishment and terror, rather than happiness and joy, and he goes by the name of Krampus. The Krampus has had many different image variations over the years, but the following seems to be the most common physical characteristics of the Christmas demon. Krampus is described as a very large half-goat, half-demon humanoid figure. He is covered from top to bottom in fur, which is usually described as being either black or brown. He is said to walk on one cloven hoof on one leg and a bird's claw on the other. On his head, two very large curling horns point up to the winter sky. His face is a horrendous misshapen horror to see, with eyes that bulge from their sockets, and sharp fangs and a long pointed tongue that hangs from his grotesque mouth. He carries with him long heavy chains, which are said to represent the binding of the devil by the Christian Church. These chains are used to thrash about, to scare and to intimidate, and restrain his prey. Hanging from the chains he carries many small bells that terrify any of his victims as they hear their distinct chime as he approaches. He also carries bundles of birch branches, which he likes to strike naughty children with, and on his back he keeps either a basket or a sack, but unlike Santa, there are no toys inside. Instead, he uses it to carry children away, to be drowned, eaten, or taken to hell. The Krampus origin story goes back all the way before Christianity. His story starts in Germany, centuries ago, long before he was associated with Christmas. In Germanic paganism, he was named Krampen, which translates into claw. Tradition and folklore tells us that he is the son of the Norse goddess Hel, who is described as a horrible hag who is half alive and half dead. Eventually the Krampus made his way into Christmas tradition, and tales of him travelling alongside St. Nick as he gave out gifts on the 5th of December, the night before the feast of St. Nicholas, emerged. St. Nicholas would give gifts for all the good children as they sleep, and Krampus would follow, seeking out the naughty children and stuffing them into his basket to take them away never to be seen again. Or if they were lucky, they would merely get whipped raw with his bundles of birch wood. The Krampus tradition has had a bumpy road over the centuries, especially after being banished by the Catholic Church, but recently the legend of Krampus has started to become more popular each year. People seem to love the lore of the Christmas demon, which brings the darkness down on the warm, happy tradition we have all come to cherish. There are also many festivals held all over the world that are becoming very popular. Locals dress up as a demonic creature and prowl the streets, frightening young children and intimidating adults in the name of fun, and the demonic cosplayer is rewarded with a shot of schnapps. The Krampus has already found his way into pop culture, and there has also been a few movies made, and now and again he turns up on the occasional Christmas card. But this is one dark Christmas folklore tale I will not be introducing into my home this Christmas. So remember, try and be good this Christmas, and maybe you will be spared a visit from the Krampus. I'll see you next time.